So who remembers the guy Freight Train? I call him because I said he sounded like a freight train. Well, I go back and revisit. The entire forest is different. It's changed completely. But I want to show you this other spot real quick. Wait till you see it's in the next video. How it's so beautiful compared to this spot that I'm taking you into right now. It's a mind blower. Beautiful. I'm talking like flawless everything. Trident, the view. This X is from there. It's incredible.
Doing a lot of legwork today. I really need to check on the burnt forest, places that I really don't want to go. Like I don't mind, but there's so many places that I could go instead that I know. But I got to check on this, guys. So this is interesting. Wow, I did not do that, you guys. Look how new it's just gotten. Oh, you guys are down right there. Make no mistake about it, they're right there. Wow. So this all got burnt down behind me, right? So green's coming back for the first time in the ground. Look at this. I wasn't going to make a big deal. It's just a marker. They do it all the time. But, so I was like, oh, it's going to look like I did it. Look at that. My people know that I did not do that. Look at that. They just did that. Oh, did he do it when I was coming up? His seat. I don't know that, but it could be another situation that it seems like it. Trident. The way it's pinned up on the tree, it's insane. He's telling someone he's in there.
When I say he, I use that loosely. Them.
Here's some other randoms, like glyphs or something. And then look, that's a trident. Sideways. Real ugly looking trident sideways. There's a spot down there. Did he go down there because of up there? Now, on the way out, I'll film it. You guys got to see it. There's like I mean, it's done with angles and geometry. Wait till you see the new structure on the way down. It's in the same place as that. Just that way, I don't know, about 200 yards. I don't think I'm going to walk it. Did you hear that? Because I want to go. I'm thinking about going up there where things burnt down. Look, you guys. I'm not messing around here. Okay, this is serious stuff. I'm being completely serious when I say that.
Can I swear this is the other? I mean, I'm just, it's one of the best X's you might never ever find in your whole life if you look. And again, there's two of them, just like heads and faces up there. The others, could it be branches and pareidolia? It's possible.
This is the BOMB. When you see an X like that after the forest burnt down, what do people tell you then? Their one day their heads are going to explode. After that, but not before they get to the sale at Walmart. There's something going on right there.
Hey, I don't mind if something's on sale at Walmart.
Been burnt down. It's been fixed. Look, they put it into a structure after. How can you believe that? Because of that multi-trident crazy thing. They care so much about tridents. You know, the devil depicts a trident. Atlantis depicts a trident. Ancient cultures from all over the world, from times that we don't even know about, depict tridents. I mean, it's like, so it's hard to go by that. But let me tell you something. There's nothing they represent more than that. The other stuff is all system and language. The trident means something tremendous. It has like, besides like, a statement, has tremendous meaning behind it, I believe. This was all burnt down. Should we just walk to that structure? I'll film it on the way down because it's right down there. I gotta check that at some point. I don't really care about it right now. I like when I see new tridents. You guys realize that can't be an accident, right? Look, he's got everything pointing at him. It looks like he went all the way across this. Someone cut it. The state probably cut that. Make sure you're not stuck here. Look at that, you guys. That is so cool. For me, at least, because look at the grass. All right, so oh, you can tell. I'm glad I lifted it up. So you can tell I didn't just do it. Look. You can tell it's been like that for a while. It's got a discolored green to it. It hasn't been seeing sun there for it's probably yesterday. See? If I do that, it just comes, you know what I mean? That green has been like that for a day at least. See where there's stress on I don't know if it's coming up on the camera, but I can see it. Where it's been sitting on it. Dude, why would you just put that there? I don't get it. Who's that for? Right across from an axe with tapping behind. The thing something keeps tapping. There's no wind.
So that clip was all really just about showing you that trident on the ground, like how they point into themselves sometimes, and then straight up there is this X, and then you guys wait till I show you what's around this X. It's so beautiful and perfect, you'll love it. And I'm really curious if you see. I've already seen them there, like up there. Not with my eyes today, but in the video right away.
Not much. But it's right out of the X and the tridents, you know? Like, tap over there, and then I don't care. Why is the tapping coming from down there? I got an incredible bark. Like, it's very far and few in between to hear a bark out here. One of theirs, and I got it last year. It was like over there. I was like, hold on, there's no dogs here. Like, it was crazy. And then because I was right around in their stuff, and in there is all unique. It's so unique looking as you walk into these wallowed places like that. One would never really think something could be happening on. I think has something to do with the power lines. Another thing I want to do. I'm going into freight train. Bear with me. Do I think he's thinks I'm not here? I don't know. I'm trying to recreate a situation. I wasn't quiet then either. The only difference was I was in the truck. And I think if you're in a truck, far away, just by human standards, you wouldn't even hear him until he was right there. A bike, you're going to hear it more. So let's go see Freight Train. It's been years. I'm only here because I'm a day early. I got to get through a gate near here, and it's not open yet. I'm kind of bummed about it. Watch this. This is the most incredible forest because people cut. See how people have cut here? It's very little. It's like a little bit every year. It's whoever stays right there. That's where there used to be an incredible teepee there, remember? And then people burned it, like drunken burned down the teepee. I was there the next morning. There's your markings. So this is where, oh man, do I have vibes. I'm coming in here with nothing. I don't even have my hat on. And this is where a giant got up right in front of me in the craziest of situations. We're going to try to find his situation. It leads right back. Look, it's the most amazing thing how walked in this is. Like every year, like this is, they do not have to, it's one of the tough parts about real footprints here because that's why they're here. Look at this forest. Sorry about the fingers, I'm using the cell. I'm going to use the cell a lot this year because they've become that good. It's so much easier. I don't have to worry about breaking my good zooming camera. Robin got me. Oh, I heard from Robin. Because I haven't heard from Robin in a while. Robin, you guys don't know her. She's not on social media. But she's really helped me out. An incredible timestamp person. And she got wind that I needed help with the camera 2 years ago. And helped me bought the whole thing. It was a $1,000 camera. So huge shout out to Robin. So I hadn't heard from her in a long time. And I'm like, oh, I hope she doesn't like it didn't get tired of me or something. I messaged her. I know I'm talking about this because of my vibes. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, so this is completely different. I don't think I've been here in 2 years. This guy hides nothing. Look at these are all his trails. This is where people will not go. They will not come behind here to cut. Ever. And I'm telling you, even in there where they cut, Those people are just cutting right in the middle of this, whoever who lives here's area. You will not deny what you're seeing. Wow, the further, I've told you, the further educated you are into the human world, doctors, lawyers, all these people, the less you're going to know about the earth. The more they brainwash you beyond belief. These are the people they control. Believe it or not, the smartest people are the ones controlled. They're the only ones that have to be. I am blown away by this. I think I'm talking so I don't catch them. You guys look, none of this used to be here. Nothing, just the trails and like unique leaning stuff. You can go look at the video. It's called Freight Train, and then there's other ones I don't know. Look at that, you guys. Look at the two leaners. There's other times I was in there. I don't know what I called it, and I've done a long video walking way out there. See this grid? It's all been changed. And I know this is different because I've walked right up on him. He didn't have the surveillance the other ones seemed to have. Maybe two leaners. I moved that one by accident. They was like that. I'm gonna fix it. Sorry. The footprint, you guys. Look at that footprint. Can you see it? Look at this footprint. Make no mistakes about it. Okay, it's just happening. These are all footprints in here. I don't want to call them freight train. I was gonna be like, wow, freight train. He's like, excuse me? Look at that. Man, you guys, I'm looking at the camera and then looking with my eyes. It's never the same as standing here. There's nothing quite like being here. Do you see that? Like, look down through there. Everything's being leaned up on this one. This is the main frame for all of the forest right there. And then this is a mind blower. Look at that. And it's resting up there. He redid it all. This was his spot right here. This was it. This is where he was. It shows you where they are. It shows you how they do it. I swear to God, it was on camera, I think. I don't know, I haven't looked at it. Look at the X, you guys. That's it.
All right, so I know exactly what happened. I remember it perfectly, and it looked completely different behind me. Like it was behind me. It was like how they do like the spider webs. It was all in there, and then inside that was a seat. It's been completely rearranged. There's like 3 or 4 videos at least right here. It looks completely different, and you'll see it's been extended. Like I never could walk past a certain point, and then now you can go all the way in. And he was like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah," and moved all these sticks, and then I couldn't really see, I could see him on the other. It was so many sticks, and then it just stopped and he was gone. Well, I couldn't see him and it stopped. It all happened within I think it was in 2 seconds. This all happened, but it was a crazy 2 seconds.
My back with my gun drawn, and there's nothing there. And I knew he was that was one of the days where I was pretty sure they understand everything you're saying, or it's being translated somehow. Wow, what made him do this? You guys, you could never see, not only did they make it go further, you could never walk even in here. It was really unwalkable, and they've cleaned it where you can walk now. I used to stop right there. That X has never existed. Remember, I can't say this stuff because people know. They'll never forget. Be like, Mark, I remember that. You showed it to me. And I know better because that's never been there before. So I was real curious to go out into these aspens and these fields, and it turns out in here is the most exciting thing. Every inch of that. It's like they don't even go past that log. Where you at? No idea. It was this quiet when I walked up on him. Except I don't think I was talking. I can't remember. I just remember what happened. I don't remember the commentary. I don't remember what I was doing with the camera. It was running, I believe. It's on video. It's called Freight Train, or you can search my channel, you guys. People ask me, Mark, I'd love to know. Oh, by the way, thank you guys. So I had a couple of the same questions on that video, the Sasquatch Highway. People are like, Mark, I'd love to hear how you got started. So there is a lot of videos on that, you guys. Showing you the first day. And what happened, I didn't do this yet. I just knew what I was doing, like what I had found. And I had just had like a cell phone, probably the best cell phone you could have at the time. Because I'm talking I'm nerving through this. Please don't listen to me and just look at the video. Look at this, all the way out here. This is all brand new. And I believe this is like I don't know what they are called. It's not really Bigfoot. They're like, you guys tell them what you're called. Look at this. They have done, you guys, none of this was here. It all goes out here into these aspens. See, there's not a tremendous, although there is walking and leaving here, it's very little. Like maybe one time. I don't think he leaves this grid. When I say he, I really think this whole forest is based, and it looks like someone has joined him recently, but it's just a couple big guys. Tell me if you see others in here, because I've never seen the others in here. I don't think they have them. That's why I can walk up on them. I don't think I'll ever be able to do it again, because it's, I'm sure that's the only time that's ever happened to him. And my guess is he'll never let that happen again. You should have heard it, you guys. I was standing like right here, and he was right sitting in there. And I see, that's a seat right there. See how open it is? Look. When I say seat, I don't know. It doesn't mean he's sitting. It just means it's a place they spend time. And they make sure they shake the pine needles so they don't make footprints. See? It's part of their trick. I've been telling you that for 9 years. 8 years about the pine needles. It's a spot right here. Sorry, my voice does ruin it completely. You guys, people don't understand the nerves. No one else has ever done a video because no one else has ever found. When you're standing in the middle of their giant worlds, it's very difficult. That's the seat right there. To keep your nerves. So I think I do a really good job around them. I would love to see someone do what I do here. I'd give anything to see you live here for 7 years and then let's watch your videos. But you'll just criticize instead of, because someone's given up their entire life for you. Yeah, for you. For the person that I don't know listening to me, I gave up my life for you, because that's how important this is. I didn't give up my life. I gave up the life I was leading, making lots of money in New Jersey to do this, because I was going to be here for a year or two anyway, but I'd be back by now. You guys, this goes all the way back in. I would love to see how they're doing this. I've seen them drop right in front of me. I said, you guys, how do you make the structures? The tree goes right into a structure. But I don't believe they did it that this way. Like these things are being put there, not thought there. It's a seat right there. Look at that, you guys. All off the ground. Will this guy do anything? No, because he doesn't want me here. I don't think he minds. As far as like me showing you this and going, oh my God, look how good this is. He's like, that's right. But as far as like interacting with me, I get the feeling it's never going to happen here. I'm not kidding. Like, not as far as I'm going. This is where you would think it would be. The guy that doesn't have all the other ones with him. As far as I can tell. I really don't know. I really don't. I'll never lie to you. I'll never pretend to know anything that I don't. Why would I? I'm so good at getting stuff without that, I never need to lie. That's what I realized, is that the people that think that you're lying are people, first of all, I never tell you anything that I'm not showing you, so how could I lie? Idiots. And, whatever, I give up. I talk about this because they're seeing what's bothering me. You get tapped into somehow, it's some kind of energy. Although, I still don't think that's happening. I think I'm doing this to myself. I really do. Freight train, there he was. You guys, I really was not expecting to see this. This has never been here. And anyone that follows me will know, because I've done multiple videos here. I just haven't been here in a year or two. This is way at the top of the world. And I'm going to go further to the top, but look at that. Holy Nikes. You guys, seriously, look at that. I'm telling you, I think that means dogman. Well, I don't think that's it, but that's what they look. They don't look anything like a dog. I want to make it very clear. This is the misinterpretation of human beings. You've been listening to people way too long. If they're not showing it to you, don't listen to them. Oh, what a night. I was never gonna be the same. We were just playing that song here. It's easy. You just put the speakers on the X. Actually, I don't do it on the X. I do it here. I did it back there on something like this that's attached to the whole forest. You go to the main beam, put your speakers on it. That's something that you'll never know that's true because you don't listen. I'm talking to all of you. Look at right here. Nobody listens. Try to see how it's different. It's real gray. I call them the black and grays. The area is all seats in the middle. It's all to confuse. They can be right there. You'll never know. Are they right now? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm blown away. Okay, so I'm back here. You guys got to see the footprints. The footprints, like they're impressions. The impressions here are out of control. Like he's doing nothing to avoid his impressions whatsoever. I don't think he needs to. And then this thing. One more time, I just wanted to show this coming back through. So I've been in here for quite a bit. I just did like 10 minutes. You guys will see 10 minutes of it. I really wanted to talk to him. So I spent quite a bit of time off the camera. Nothing happened. And I know they're here because there's no way all this could be done extra. So you know what this means? We got to go across the street. I was going to head way up because I'm going up that way no matter what because I got to go home that way. Basically past the Sasquatch Highway again. Look at this. The new one that I found. I got to go right past it today. At least as far as the road goes. So I wanted to stop up in there. Not at the highway, but like right out at the road near it. It can be just as good with interactions and with them. Sometimes better because you're not on their seats. That's what you want. You want to go to the campsite over there and be there at nighttime if you want interactions. What's up, buddy? Not be where I go. Where I go is not the worst place to get it because that's where they're hiding. And they're not about to tell you that's where they are. In fact, that's why I have become successful because, as far as what I've gotten, because that I've gotten so many of those noises because I figured out how. And so I can go get noises back there because I know where to find them usually. Then you walk towards where they are, and here comes the noise from over there. There's always backup, and they're always watching each other, and that's part of the method. Make no mistakes, I'm not wrong, okay? So when you're over here, and they're, say there's a group hiding in there, and you start walking, you don't have no idea, you can't see them. Before you get too close, they'll stop you. They'll distract you. It works every single time. Because let's be honest, that's all we really want. Is some noises and stuff. Like, can you just go, whoo, to me, then I'm happy. You guys would feel the same way. You wouldn't even need to see them, I promise. Not after you have. So say they're over there, I'm going, whoo, and they go, whoo, right back to you. That's enough. And you keep doing it, or something amazing happened. It's all you need. But, unfortunately for me, I have to push a little bit because people don't understand. They don't trust their fellow humans. What happened to you where you don't trust people?